Gorgeous southern afternoon. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
Tua to throw right away. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Tua. That one slants to McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Falcons at 2-10 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On play action, here's Tua. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, That's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Ultra. Ready?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Lance now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Lance. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Throwing on first down is Lance. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 9th touchdown of the season. Roses to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles is... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together for this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tua's throw into the hands of Hooper. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tua now on first down. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 21-0 our score after one.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to Elliott. Touchdown, Falcons! Ezekiel Elliott, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Lance now on first down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, computer.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help setting points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The Lance going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Tua now on 1st down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
– 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tua to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Play action, now it's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go. Black open. Six, 7. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Right. Hey,
in motion left, the tight end.
Hustle.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 6 yards left on second down. They'll go option to the short side. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Pascal, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set, hut. Hey, cross field. Slide 2. Drill green. Set, hut.
On first down, Tagovailoa slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Lance. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Falcons 14.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Tua now on 1st down. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 6 yards away. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go. Here we go.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Steelers.
2nd down and goal. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Parker unable to get that one, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Slide through.
Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Strike it.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a